After the first leg, we've got one foot in the next round of the Champions League. Can we finish the job though, as we invite Wren to Elland Road? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Lufc Fm22 and a big thank you for joining me on another episode of Leeds United, Pride of Yorkshire. So if you were with us yesterday, you would have seen we lifted the Carabao Cup for the second time, a 1-0 victory in the final, enough for us to bring the trophy home for the second time in the save. But today we're going to be pushing forwards. We're back in Champions League action. In the first leg we got a 1-0 victory against Rennes. Today we're going to look to finish the job off. So let's have a little look at what's been happening since you've been away. We've only actually moved 2 games forwards, the first of which was a 1-0 victory against Norwich. We played pretty good football, 23 shots, 11 of which were on target, but couldn't get the ball in the net more than once. Dusan Vlahovic scoring in the 74th minute as Burak Ince laid the ball on for him. The next game was a more convincing victory as we moved to play West Ham. We had them at Elland Road. Again, created 20 shots, 11 of which on target, and this time we were absolutely ruthless. We ripped them to shreds. Goals from Rafinha, Garcia, Thomas, Vlahovic and Decatelaire, enough to give us a 6-0 victory, and I've got a feeling that'll be one that is in the end of season review. So that leaves us right where we want to be. That is Champions League, first knockout round, second leg against Rennes. But before we show you the lineup, let's have a look at the competitions tab. You can see we have already qualified for the EC2, which I think is the Conference League, maybe, but that's blatantly not what we're here for. This side here is what we're looking at. So we are currently top of the Premier League. There are 9 games to go. We have a 4-point lead now over Manchester United. The victories racking on up means that we are looking up, and they are the ones now that are playing catch up, and it's a nice position to be in really with 9 games to go. I have a strong feeling that we could end this season quite well. So we are onto this part of the screen here, this Leeds versus Rennes in the first knockout round, second leg. So let's show you the starting lineup and let's see if we can get the job done as we look to progress in the Champions League. This is our chance then to progress into the next round of the Champions League and move one step closer to retaining the trophy that we won last season. So let's have a little look at the starting 11, and the team we're going to put out against Rennes is Meslier in goal. We've got Mitchell, Wilson, Amey and Garcia at the back. Konate, I think he's suspended. Yes, he is. I can just see it over there. Suspension keeps Konate out for this game. But we have got Phillips and Bentancur as the holding 2. De La Fuente, Burak Ince and Thiago Thomas as the attacking 3 options, with Dusan Vlahovic hopefully doing what he does best and scoring the goals that progress us into the next round. So a pretty inexperienced back 4. We've got Junior Firpo has been dealing with an issue. Then we have got new to the team Wilson in the back 4 with Amey and Garcia, the wonder kid, in there as well. So is this back 4 going to hold up? Are we going to be a bit vulnerable, or are we going to go and book our place in the next round of the Champions League? Let's jump into the game and have a look. Here we go then. The players are making their way out onto the pitch, standing in their huddles, and the game is going to get off and running. We are looking forward into this competition then to try and move another step closer to retaining the title, but we've got defending to do first, and we've given a penalty away after 4 minutes as Thiago Thomas goes crashing into the back of the attacker. Referee is going to have a look at VAR, but there's no real need. We know it's a penalty. It was definitely inside the box. He's bundled him over, and this is not the start we were looking for. I mentioned that back 4 is a little bit inexperienced, and they are now going to have the pressure heaped right on them if this goes in. The ball's on the spot. It hits straight at Meslier. However, Lucas Alaza is the first one back to the ball. He tucks it away, and Melier's heroics are nullified. It was a brilliant save. It was just a shame he couldn't collect the ball. Pushed it straight back out into the path of the attacker. In fact, he doesn't. He pushes it away from goal, and Alaza is quick enough to the ball to be able to tuck it in left-footed. And all of a sudden, why is it doing this? This game sometimes really does baffle me. So they've scored anyway, and now it's showing us goal line technology to show that Melier did save the ball and Ren did actually score from the rebound. Anyway, big trouble now then. Giving an away goal away early, not what we really would have wanted. And Thiago Thomas pretty much should know that if we don't go through in this game, he probably will take a long time to forgive, as it looks like Ren are building something again. But Thiago Thomas has a chance here to try and rebuild our lead, and the ball is out to Conrad De La Fuente. He's in the box, he turns, he plays it back to Vlahovic, and he's hit it just wide of the post. And these are the chances really that we need to be creating, because we've had 9 shots, 5 on target in the first half, well, first half an hour. We've had a corner, it's swung in. How has Insane not took that in? It's back out to Calvin Phillips. He now goes to ground. How are we not looking at that for a penalty? It's absolutely bundled over, and Ren are going to bring the ball away and doesn't even get looked at. That is absolutely crazy, because I was convinced there was a penalty in there. More to the point, how did Insane not score at the back post? Absolute crazy scenes. And now we've robbed the ball in the middle with Calvin Phillips. He's only got Vlahovic ahead of him, but if he picks the right pass, he could have played him in there first time. Instead, he goes towards the corner flag. Is he going to cross it in? No, he plays it all the way back to Garcia, who's not ready for the ball. It goes 35 yards backwards, it says at the bottom there. And we are building up. And again, we've gone all the way to Melier, knocking it about pretty confidently, I must say, for a back four that is a bit makeshift. But I'd prefer us to be moving the ball forwards here, lads. Let's not do too much of this. Calvin Phillips listens. Burak Ince plays the ball over the top. It's into De La Fuente, and Conrad De La Fuente scores to make it 1-1 in the game, 2-1 in the tie, and that is a brilliant piece of football. I was a little bit concerned about the back and forth with the goalkeeper and some of the silly passes that we were knocking side to side, but as soon as that ball lands at his feet, Conrad De La Fuente, he's only putting it one place, that is in the back of the net, to restore our lead in the tie and to bring us back on terms on the night. So then another chance is building as Mitchell throws the ball to Ince. He's becoming more and more influential, Burak Ince. Thomas to Vlahovic. Goalkeeper smashes it away though, and Garcia's going to play it to Amay. Let's see what he can do with it. He's going to try and bring the ball forwards. Thiago Thomas finds the ball in behind Dusan Vlahovic. He beats the goalkeeper to the ball and he taps it into the empty net. I thought he'd give himself too much to do. I don't know why the goalkeeper doesn't end up with the ball here. It literally is. The two of them almost meet at the same time. And luckily for us, he's managed to tap that ball just away from him. Knocks it out of his path, and then he side foots it into the net in the end. 2 defenders trying to get back, but he has given us the lead on the night and a 3-1 lead in the tie. So, created 13 chances, 7 of which have been on target. Our XG of 1.37, so we've not played badly at all. It's just the fact that Thiago Thomas gave that penalty away early that kind of put us under pressure for a little bit, but the lads have got themselves out of the hole, and it looks like we are going to be strong enough to go on and win the game, hopefully. We have a corner here and Ince's on it. He swings it in. Wisdom Amay is there, and Wisdom Amay gives us a 3rd goal on the night. It's 4-1 now in the tie, and all of a sudden, all those nerves, all that frustration of Thiago Thomas giving a penalty away early is wiped away as Wisdom Amay doing his best Ibrahima Kanate impression there at the front post with the header into the back of the net to calm the nerves. And all of a sudden, it looks like we are back in control. But there's a free kick. And have they got another penalty? No, Santa Maria has fouled somebody in the box. He's already on a booking. And that means he is being sent off. And then, have they just brought Pablo Torre on? Is that our Pablo Torre? We didn't sell him, did we? I'm going to have a look at this. As soon as this clip, I'm pretty sure we loaned him. Maybe it doesn't count in the Champions League then. Maybe he can play against his parent club in the Champions League. We're on the attack anyway. As De La Fuente has a shot. Bentancur's on a booking here. Oh, I was waiting for him to do something stupid, but instead Tyreek Mitchell's played the ball over the top and it has gone back to the goalkeeper. Grief is in goal. So the ball is lumped forwards. Wisdom Amay deals with it, but the Ren player picks it up and then we steal it from him. Garcia is involved in the build-up until Bentancur with the ball over the top to Vlahovic. And Vlahovic hits it straight at the goalkeeper for a change, but we do have a corner kick. Let's see what happens here, as it's going to be swung in by Ince. To Wisdom May again. He almost ends up with a second goal, but it's cleared away. Bentancur is going to run back towards the box, and sure enough, I think it is Pablo Torre. How do we have a look at this? Where is it? I can't even see him on there. Yes, it is our own player on loan. Oh, a little bit dodgy, this one. Strange to see one of your own players coming on against you in a Champions League game, but hey ho, it obviously can happen in real life because it happens in the game, so no problem. Just gotta hope we either don't injure him or he doesn't come back to haunt us by scoring a hat-trick in the next 20 minutes, or make that needs to score 4 in the next 20 minutes, because Thiago Thomas has just smashed in a shot from, what, 25, 30 yards? Let's have a look at this again. So Tyreek Mitchell runs forward, plays it into the path of Thiago Thomas. He turns his defender, smashes it into the top corner. Goalkeeper gets up really high, can't keep it out though. 72 minutes on the clock, and all of a sudden we are in dreamland, and we are going to be in the next round of the Champions League. So a few players tiring out. Let's give Harvey Elliott a run out. I'm going to play him in place of Burak Ince. Karim Adeyemi also deserves a chance. Thiago Thomas, the previous goal scorer, can come on. And then I think Garcia, if we can put Fabry on switch. We'll put Warren Wilson out at right back and bring Fabry in at centre back. So 15 minutes left. Going to make all 3 changes. And in fairness, Wilson has played really, really well, considering that he was in the under-21s not too long ago. When we sold Max Wober, I contemplated going out and spending big money and making an expensive move, and then I saw him in the reserves, and I thought, we'll just give him a chance. He's young, he's English, he fits quotas, and also, if he can get some big match experience, he might actually turn out to be a decent player. And sure enough, it seems like he is going to turn into a decent player, because he's already playing well in his first season in the first team. But on the pitch, Mitchell's hurting Ren again. What's he doing? That's surely that's a red card for last man, and it's a penalty, and there's just no need to have done what he's just done. Mitchell killed them with the ball over the top. Vlahovic is running behind, and what the defender is doing, I don't know. Luckily for him, he stays on the pitch. I don't know how. I thought that was going to be a Stonewall red. Vlahovic steps up, smashes it home, and the destruction is complete. 34 goals on the season now, and Vlahovic is turning into a bit of a bargain, really, considering the money we got for Šeško and the money we had to lay out for Vlahovic. It's a third of the money for a complete like-for-like replacement. It's not even like we're getting a third of the player. We really are getting a like-for-like, because he's something else in this game. I know he's a good prospect in real life too, but certainly in terms of the game, he's turning into a bit of a star, but not a clue what's going on here. Rain have had a chance. The ball looped up, bounced across the face of the goal. Luckily for us, didn't go in the net, and all of a sudden now we are on the counter-attack, which kind of breaks down. But yeah, Dusan Vlahovic, absolutely fantastic as a footballer in this game, and Karim Adeyemi's in at the back post there. Karim Adeyemi's had a bit of a wobble, wants to leave the club. It's a bit sad, really. He's one of the OGs, one of the first signings from the first season. But if a sizable bid comes in for him, then may just have to cash in on him. But who knows? We'll probably get to the end of the season and keep him intact. But another 90 minutes is up in the Champions League, and we don't get many better nights than that. A 5-1 victory after going 1 goal down, and we really have been dominant. Once we got back on level terms, it was a case of just building and building and scoring and scoring. And yeah, it's another Champions League knockout game that we have won. So let's have a little look at the schedule. Has this the next? Oh, the next round hasn't been drawn, so it's Champions Cup quarter final against question mark. So what do? I think we've got a Liverpool game in between those two games. So, shall we just come back for the Liverpool game and then play the second leg of the Champions League quarter final? Hope that it's not beyond us, or that we haven't smashed whoever we're going to play out of sight in the first leg, and hopefully get a bit of drama going as we look to run in at the Premier League and the Champions League. Another great Champions League night then, as we win 5-1 on the night against Rennes, 6-1 on aggregate. Got to admit, I was sweating a little bit when Thiago Thomas gave the penalty away quite early, but we rallied around, got back together, and a 5-1 victory is all we could have asked for on the night. So if you're at this point of the video, firstly, thank you very much. Secondly, if you haven't hit the subscribe and like button already, please consider doing so. I'm so thankful, so appreciative of every single person that's took the time to do that. The journey on YouTube has been absolutely fantastic. Been doing this for a year now, and I want to thank every single person that's took the time to interact with the channel. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it up here. Come join me tomorrow when we face off against Liverpool in the hunt for the Premier League title, before we have more Champions League football the day after that.